What'd you think about it while you were sitting up top while it was running up on the flybridge?
I mean, what's there not liked about it? I guess that's the question. I still don't know how I feel about that seat up there. I like the fact that it can fit more people and we have a lot of leg room. Mm-hmm. But when you're sitting down in it, I had to constantly make sure that my head was not in his way. Mm. Now, I understand with the remote, you can literally be anywhere and drive the boat from anywhere on the boat with that. But if someone is sitting in that chair, whether we get a bigger chair and you raise it up higher, I was worried about where my head was going to be. So I felt like constantly had to watch, where my head was. It's kind of like when someone's sitting in the back seat in the center and you're, look your head. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So I'm still unsure. I think as far as the top, I think that's probably my main concern.
No, and I agree with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bigger chair and put it in there, just because where I sat with it, my sight line was right where the windows, which is the tinted window on the bottom, and the isinglass meet, so that you have that thing where one line where you really can't fucking see anything. Yep. So I'm looking up and down, So yeah, I need to be up about another 6 inches, and it'd be perfect. Mm-hmm. Just with my sight line. So yeah.
That's why I was saying I don't know how I feel about having the seat up there, whereas like with the other one, the seat was in the back. But then like, hey, it's a seat smaller in the back.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I don't care either way. And the airflow was amazing. Mm-hmm. Mm. Nice breeze, and
I love being up there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised when you spend 90% of our time up there.
Yeah.
While we're out. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Wow. Fucking nasty.
They're not nasty. They're good.
Ugh. Ugh.
What'd you think they were?
I didn't know. I thought they were the regular ones.
Regular is yellow. The regular Lay's is a yellow bag. Blue is either salt and vinegar or ranch.
Ugh. Fuck salt and vinegar.
It's good.
That shit's nasty.
It's not nasty.
I'll have to look at the other one to see where it popped off at. Because I don't know where we left off at.
We left off on...
No, I don't know where the camera cut out at. So,
okay.
So the camera cut out, and I don't know what we lost from what we were talking about, but... So I went and got the other camera, and now we're doing it this way. We went and looked at a 1989 Silverton 40-foot convertible. And it was... we looked at it about a week ago. It was on the hard. It was a little bit dirty, and she thinks it was infested, but it wasn't. And we liked it, and it looks like something we can use for the loop. And yeah, so we talked about it after the fact. But after we left, when it was on the hard, the owner contacted me about an hour later, said he's putting it in the water the next week, which was this past Wednesday. So he put it in the water, called me back, said it's in the water, and we went out today and looked at it. And I loved it. It's a great boat. It's something that'll work for us, small enough that we can manage, but
there's just some small things, and I say small. It's got a lot. It's got almost all the electronics on it that we want, or that we would put into a boat. So that's good.
So it has the Garmin chart plotter, Garmin autopilot, and autopilot remote control, which was great. So we went out there today to look at it and just kind of see with it in the water and it all powered up and everything running. And it has dual ACs that were decent. They were keeping it cool in there. It was nice. It was comfortable. Today up here in mid-Michigan, it's humid as hell in the mid 80s, so it's, for most people, we consider it a fucking heat wave and it's hot as shit. For us, it's
Nothing.
it's warm. It might be a little uncomfortable, but okay. It wasn't bad. But the ACs on the boat were keeping up nice and stuff like that. And I got some video with my phone I'll try and throw in here in a minute, but the owner offered to take us out on the boat on the river, and we're like, sure, why not? And it ran great. It was smooth. It has the Merc Cruiser 454s in them, which I was looking for diesel, but for the price, I can't complain too much, so it's not bad. It got up and go. We got that thing up to 25 miles an hour.
Which he said he hadn't even got it up.
He'd never got it up to, but granted, the boat was empty pretty much. It was full of fuel, but there wasn't much inside as far as, clothes, food, and crap like that. So it was light, and it got up to 25 miles an hour. It was nice. Cruised around 20 mile an hour, and no issues. It went up and kept up going. Now this is the 40-foot convertible that, so you got the open cockpit and stuff like that. There's some stuff that we would probably do, like put the flexi teak or the fake teak floor in there, just to make it look nicer.
Well,
and non-skid.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it from slipping around.
That's a big thing.
I like it. I like the open aft cockpit. She wants to go see what the aft cabin Silverton looks like, which we've sent an email off to one broker that has not gotten back to us yet, so we'll see what happens.
And this one that we're trying to look at, it has a lot of the stuff that this boat doesn't have, minus electronics.
Yeah. So the 40 convertible that we looked at today, it is single cabin, single head, just fine, because, hey, it's just the two of us, I don't care. Now with the aft cabin, you got the two head, two cabin layout, but it needs a lot of updating. And the aft cabin is about 20,000 more, and no electronics that we want.
I think it has what, SIMRAD?
It has a SIMRAD, which I'm not crazy about, but
No matter what, it would be transferred over to a Garmin, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
So yeah. What else? Interior. What'd you like about that?
It's been kept up in really good condition. Yeah, there is some things I would change. Besides, like some of the upholstery.
So he just had a couple of. He had like one. I want to call it like a baby rocker, that a little rocking chair that you can rock a baby and stuff like that. I've had one. I know you've had one.
Mm-hmm. It's got to go.
It's gonna go. Yeah.
The other two chairs are nice, but they're.
Yeah. So, and he had a custom mattress made for this, which I felt it's nice. It's comfortable as hell.
That's probably the only thing I wouldn't
Yeah.
replace.
The fridge looks like it working. Microwave, stove. I'll put all the pictures here in so you can see them as we're talking. But yeah, as far as the little run we went on, it was smooth, not bad.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, you felt the rocking a little bit more than I did. I didn't even faze me one bit. I was like, we're on a boat, okay, you say so.
But I could tell as soon as we stepped on.
Yeah, I couldn't.
So.
I can only tell when we're down in the main cabin, the salon area, and the cabin, when you actually hear the water pounding and stuff like that. Other than that, like, okay, we're moving. Oh yeah, hey, water's moving. And unfortunately, I forgot the GoPro when we went on the boat ride. I was just like, hey, we're going on a boat ride, let's go. So I had my cell phone. I took a little bit of video from the bow, but still want to look at a few more boats, so we'll see. our plan right now, as it stands right now, is we're selling everything. House is being sold, and all that kind of stuff, and then we're going to start the loop hopefully sometime next year if all goes good. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we're going to continue the boat shopping. I like the boat that we looked at today, the 40-foot Silverton convertible. It was nice, comfortable, easy to handle for the two of us, and not much that we'd have to do to it to get it ready for us.
I don't think that I don't like the boat. I like the boat. It's nice. I think it's definitely something that we can handle. It's been kept up in really good condition. I just want to make sure that it's going to be the right one for us.
Yeah. No,
It's like he says, I play the what if game. But
she plays the fucking what if game and drives me batshit fucking crazy.
so, I like it. It's nice. It definitely is. So, I just want to make sure it's the right one.
So, other thoughts about it? Anything else?
No, and a lot of changes to be done to it, but
Yeah.
that's some over time.
Yeah.
They're minor things, but other than that,
Yeah, nothing major needs to be done.
nope.
Which is good.
It's in the water and it's ready to be called home. So
Yeah, and slip fees up here are relatively cheap, so not bad. Yeah. And then we drove around the marina that was there, that we were at, and it wasn't bad. It's a marina. Everything was pretty well upkept.
I haven't seen too many marinas, so I don't know what to base
Yeah.
that off of. But so I'm kind of excited to see these places that we go to,
Yeah.
see the different marinas and what the difference is between.
There's a lot of channels that I follow on YouTube, and maybe I'll throw a few of them down below, maybe in the future, but I don't know if I'll do it right now or not. That I've kind of got her watching too now, so she kind of gets an idea. Is this our forever boat? No. This is just something to do the loop on.
Learn on.
Yeah, learn on and get used to, and so our forever boat probably be a 60 or 70 foot Hatteras. Love that boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but something to learn on, do the loop, and yeah, we'll go from there. We need to get more shit made. Hats and t-shirts and
Yeah. Yeah. Agree.
everything else. All right. Well, grandkids here. We'll catch y'all later. So we just went and looked at a 40-foot Silverton aft cabin. So yesterday we went and looked at the convertible. Today we looked at the aft cabin because she wanted to. All right, so let's spill it. What do you got?
I like how spacious it is. It feels a lot bigger on the inside. I like how the back end is set up.
Turn left onto Metropolitan Park.
You can get off each side and the back. Comes with the dinghy, not
So
big of a dinghy.
this one, so the aft cabin that we looked at today, it does come with a 8-foot dinghy. It does have Simrad electronics, which I'm not crazy about, but at the same time, okay, I can deal with it. It does have the autopilot. So there's a lot of pros and cons to both. Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Like with this aft cabin, we took a little bit of video, not a whole lot, because the broker was literally up our ass right there, and I didn't want to be rude, so I just took a quick couple second video, and I'll toss that in here, but the animal smell, the carpet would have to go.
Yes.
I could smell the cats or the dogs, whatever they had.
Carpet would definitely have to go. But the outside was all done.
Outside is done nice. The only thing I would do different is get rid of that carpet on the aft, just above the aft cabin, because it looks a little rugged. Now, as far as which one, I could go either way. This one that we looked at today, the aft cabin, is about $20,000 more. I'd probably put about $10,000 worth into it, so you're looking a little more.
Yeah.
With the carpet and everything and all that.
Well, yeah, but he might come down on that. But it's only been on the market for what, 4 days?
4 days is what he said. So. And granted, it is the middle of summer. So I mean, we're looking at July 14th today. So and being in Michigan, the likelihood of boats selling right now are slim to none, because you're already in the middle of summer. Half the season's gone. A lot of people are looking just to finish out their summer vacation. I could be mistaken, but who knows?
Use the right lane to keep right toward Port Huron.
I think we got a little bit more time to look and see and make sure, but I think if it came down between the two, like if we had to make a decision today, I think we would probably both agree that it's going to be the convertible, 40-foot convertible.
Yeah, I like that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things that we need to do to the convertible.
Yeah.
We're about 21
But
continue straight.
not as much as the aft cabin. The smell in the aft cabin was. Now, that's not the only thing. It's just we've both had animals before, and we're fine. It's just after not having them for a while, it's like, nope, I don't want to deal with that smell anymore. I'm done. So, water damage, but it's from condensation or something like that on the bottom of the paneling on the aft cabin one.
Yeah, and there was some chips in the wood in certain areas.
So, I mean, it's minor things, but they can be fixed. With the aft cabin, yes, you get the extra. Obviously you get the extra cabin. You get the extra bathroom. A little bit more space. I did like the fact that the aft cabin model had the trim tab, so once you're up on plane, you can trim it out. The convertible did not.
I think it's just hard to find what we're looking for in the area.
I don't think it's hard to find what we're looking for. Yeah, we could probably find it if we weren't so picky. And I'm guilty of that just as much as she is I'm nitpicking shit, and we can change this stuff along the way. I really do like the convertible model because I like to be able to fish off the back if we're not doing anything. And honestly, the aft cabin is nice if we want to have guests along, but my thing is right now the kids have their lives. We have family that may or may come out, and if we're doing the loop,
I just don't want to feel like we're stepping on each other either versus the convertible. But, I mean,
I don't know. I really could go either way. I do like the convertible just a little bit better. But there are things on the aft cabin that I do like. There's things on the aft cabin that I don't like. There's things on the convertible I don't like. So, yeah. Now, if we could combine the two, shit, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Roundabout.
And this one is a little darker to me.
Roads Road.
The inside. Granted, it was. He didn't have any of the window shades down or anything like that. It
No.
did have it tinted.
We did have it tinted.
And today it's not as hot. It's only 83, but humidity is up there.
Yeah, it's a little bit more overcast than it was.
It was not by much. So I can smell the dampness a lot more. How he stores it in the winter up here in Michigan, I don't know. That could have something to do with it. The water damage on the side paneling, I didn't care for that much. The carpet, I didn't care for that much. Those are things that can be changed. But the smell, obviously, you gotta work with that one. And it looked clean. I will give them this. The engine compartment on the aft cabin looked a lot better than the convertible that we looked at yesterday, but I can work with all that stuff on the convertible because I changed some stuff up anyways. One of the batteries on the aft cabin looked a little corroded. So, and it wasn't any type of container, which
At the next stop,
I have an issue with.
turn left.
Did it feel more spacious on the aft cabin? Yes, it did. A little easier to get up to the controls from the main salon? Yes, it was. It was a lot easier. So I don't know. It's something we'll have to
Turn left onto Rattle Run Road.
figure out and start pricing all the stuff that we want to do or have done to a boat, whichever one we decide. What is it going to cost? And can we do it ourselves? Now, as far as the power plant goes, yeah, both are exactly the same. They both have the 454s in them. Both regular gas, which is something I'm not crazy about, but for the time being, I can live with.
In 2 miles, turn right onto Wales Center Road.
So,
Yeah, because ultimately, I think when we get our forever boat, I think it's gonna be diesel.
yeah, once we step up to the Hatteras, yeah, I'm gonna be very picky and. But for the time being, and for to do the loop, yeah, I think either one of these would work just fine. So comparing the aft cabin to the convertible, obviously you'd want the extra cabin on the convertible. I know some have them and still have the convertible model. That we'd have to find one and see if they have one up here, but
Yeah, it's just the thing is finding them.
yeah. Yeah, there's tons of different. A lot of people do the trawler style, or the main ships, or the carvers. So something about a convertible that I like. Obviously, when we looked at the convertible, the owner of the boat was there because it's going from a private seller, and he wanted to give us all the info he could, and him and his wife very forthcoming and upfront about everything.
Yes, and I
that's-
love that.
That made it a lot better for me. I was like, okay. With this broker that we looked at the aft cabin with, not a whole lot of information.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He didn't know stuff right off the top of his head, which
Exactly.
you should. If you're selling a boat, you better know everything about the boat.
Yeah. Basically, everything that he told us was already stated in.
So that kind of rubbed me wrong a little bit. So I think that's it. So, anything else you can think of?
No, not right now.
Well, we got about an hour drive home.
Yep.
Actually, a little more, hour and 20, hour and 40. Shit. So
Keep looking until we.
yeah, keep looking till we find it.
Yep.
So that'll be it for now. And if we get we find another one that we want to go look at, we'll definitely bring everything along. This time I actually remembered the camera, but the guy was right there with us, so I didn't want to be rude or anything like that. So I just kind of left the camera in my pocket. So we're talking about it on the way home, so everything's fresh. So yep, we'll catch you guys next time, and maybe we'll look at another boat, or maybe we'll make an offer on one of these two. So until then, we'll see you later.